Welcome to another edition of UFO Love. It's known as Hari Ram Singh, coast to coast, and all around this beautiful flat earth. Welcome all. Satnam. Waheguru. We're excited to be back live on Spreaker. As always, invite anyone listening live to send me a message here. So you have to be linked into Spreaker. If you haven't done that, do it now or do it sometime in the future while you're listening to this. The future moment, which is still now. So welcome to the now, whatever time zone you're in. And in the meantime, I'm going to just check, last time checked Facebook messages just to let people know that I am indeed online, live on internet radio, Spreaker.com. Let's give it up. We're excited to be sharing some JAPJi, beautiful prayer of Guru Nanak, the first and foremost prophet of the Sikh faith. And Sikh literally means, in case you didn't know, literally means seeker, student. So as faiths go, I think it's one of the cleanest, purest, also one of the most recent. Guru Nanak lived in the 15th century, India. Traveled around a lot, sharing mantra and sacred songs with his beloved. The Mool Mantra, yes, that's what I wanted to do. Before we tune in, I'm going to chant the Mool. Oh, somebody already sent a message. Sat Kirtankar. Sadnam, let's give it up for Sat Kirtan. Thank you for joining us. Here's the studio audience. I'm very excited. So, I'm going to chant the Mool Mantra from Guru Nanak, which is the very beginning, the very first pori of JAPJi. Before we tune in, we'll tune in, give any latecomers a chance to settle in. Konkar Satanam Karta Purik Nirbonir Ver Kal Murit Ajuni Saibangur Prasadja As such Jugad such Ebi such Nanakaho Se Be such a Konkar Satanam Karta Purik Nirbonir Ver Kal Ajuni Saibangur Prasadja As such Jugad such Hebi such Nanakaho Se Be such a Konkar Satanam Karta Purik Nirbonir Ver Kal Murit Ajuni Saibangur Prasadja As such Jugad such Hebi such Nanakaho Se Be such a Konkar Satanam Karta Purik Nirbonir Ver Kal Murit Ajuni Saibangur Prasadja As such Jugad such Hebi such Nanakaho Se Be such a Konkar Satanam Karta Purik Nirbonir Ver Kal Murit Ajuni Saibangur Prasadja As such, Jugad such, Hebi such, Nanak ho se be such, Ad such, Jugad such, Hebi such, Nanak ho se be such. Konka satana karta purik nirbo nirver kol murit ajuni saibangura prasadja ad such jugad such hebi such nanako se be such ad such jugad such hebi such Nanak ho se be such. Let's give it up for Guru Nanak. This Mul Mantra is said to remove negative fate, karma, and thus changing one's destiny to prosperity. This might be one of the focal themes for today. Oh, Ione is tuning into. Welcome, Ione. Give it up for Ione Love. This is Hari Raj Kar. That's the Holy Trinity here. Satkirtan Kar, Hari Raj Kar, and yours truly, Hari Ram Singh. Hari Raj says, one of my favorite mantras, Gonkar. Yes, well, good, because it's good it's one of your favorites, because it removes all obstacles, as does the JAPJi from where it comes, and replaces those obstacles with bliss, blissful circumstances, prosperity on all levels. The basic story is that Guru Nanak went into the river, his home village where he grew up. He's already had a reputation for being a bit strange. The black sheep of the family, of the whole village even. So they weren't too concerned at first, but then, when he didn't come back that night, people started to worry, and they were searching, and he was gone. They couldn't find him for 3 days and nights. And finally, he did appear, much to everyone's joy and relief. He knew he's a sensitive soul. And the first words that he uttered were these, from the Mul Mantra, which means the root mantra. Mul is a root. Mul Mantra, literally translated, means one creator, one creation, Ekankar. Satnam, the name is truth. Kartapurak, creative being personified. Nirbo, no fear. Nirver, no hatred. Akal Murit, image of the undying. Ajuni, beyond birth. Saibang, self-existent. Guru Prasad, by the Guru's grace. And Nanak says Jap, which means chant, or meditate, or repeat. Jap. Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, true in the beginning, true throughout the ages. Hebi Sach, true here and now. And Nanak Hosi Be Sach, O Nanak, forever and ever true. So Sach also means truth in this context. Thus Ad means the beginning, the primal beginning. Ad Sach, Jugad, throughout the ages, true throughout the ages. And Hebi, meaning here and now. be such. Truth is here and now. Nanak Hosi be such. Nanak says the truth is now and forever. Sat Nam. All right. So, if you missed it, I chanted the entire JAPJi prayer 2 days ago. It's archived here on Spreaker. Today, I'm going to focus on one or two paures and also invite my dear friend and colleague Osho to give some commentary. Open his book called The True Name, which is Osho interpreting Guru Nanak. On it's pauri number 26. The Countless Ways. Before I get to that one, to recite Kirtan tuned in right at the beginning, bless her. We've been sharing Kirtan and a lot of these beautiful mantras for the last 2 months plus. Back in December, on the way to our first Kirtan in Fort Myers, Casa Shanti with Ione Harirajkar. Yes, on the way there, we practicing this system JAPJi. Deus to say Deus. Ad Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekoves. This is worth interpreting. A days to say a days can be translated as I bow to him, I humbly bow. A days, I bow to say to him, a days, I humbly bow. Ad Anil Anad Anahat, the primal one, the pure light, without beginning, without end. Juga Juga Ekoves, throughout all the ages, he is the one and the same. So chant along if you like. Des se des Anil Nad Anahat Juga Juga Ekoves. Des se des Anil Nad Anahat Juga Juga Ekoves. Des se des Anil Nad Anahat Juga Juga Ekoves. Des se des Anil Nad Anahat Juga Juga Ekoves. Juga 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 Ekoves. Juga 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 Ekoves. Des se des Anil Nad Anahat Juga Juga Ekoves. Des se des Anil Nad Anahat Juga Juga Ekoves. Des se des Anil Nad Anahat Juga Juga Ekoves. Des se des Anil Nad Anahat Juga Juga Ekoves. Juga 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 Ekoves. Juga 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 Ekoves. Des se des Anil Nad Anahat Juga Juga Ekoves. Des se des Anil Nad Anahat Juga Juga Ekoves. Des se des Anil Nad Anahat Juga Juga Ekoves. Des se des Anil Nad Anahat Juga Juga Ekoves. It's a very good mantra for protection. A days to say a days. I bow to him, I humbly bow. Adanil Anadanaha Juga Juga Ekoves, the primal one, the pure light, without beginning, without end, throughout all the ages. He is one and the same. It's part of the 29th Pori. It's also part of another Pori, but I know it from the 29th because I made a recording with the 29th Pori from JAPJi on my first CD, way back in 2008. Yes. Called A Call. Why don't we take a look at that one? Yes, I think that'll be good. I know this one quite well, too, having recorded it back then. I would love to memorize the entire JAPJi. I realize that the best way to do that is just do one pori at a time, one stanza. If you try to memorize the whole thing, it can be a bit overwhelming. I already have one down. It's the 29th Pori. It's beautiful. In fact, I can play it with the guitar. And Sat Kirtankar says, "Great to join you, dear Ione." Oh, she's speaking to Ione. What does it say? Some kind of That's see this too on these chats. People get into conversations with each other. That's okay. We won't examine this too much further, but I know this mantra, I call it mantra Pori. It goes to the mantra that I put together, my call CD. The mantra is Kala Ka, CD Kal, Maha Kal, Kal Muret, Kala Kal, Sid 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 Kal, Maha Kal, Kal Muret. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. This mantra also is very good for protection. You know, all the mantras are, in a sense, but these ones especially good. And we combine that with the 29th Pori, which goes like this. Bhugat Gyam Daibandam Gataga Vajena Apunat Nati Sabjaki Recite Varasad Sanjog Vijog Duika Chalave Leke Avebag Adest Seades Adanil Nadanat Juga Jug Ekoves. Let's take a closer look at that, shall we? Thank you for your lovely comments at Kirtankar, dearest one. She appears to like what she's hearing. That's good. So let's give it up for Sat Kirtankar. We'll examine this Pori, the 29th Pori, one line at a time. So the first line is Bhugat Gyam Daya Bandaram Gate Gat Vajenad. Translation is, let spiritual wisdom be your food, and compassion your attendant. Beautiful. Let spiritual wisdom be your food, and compassion your attendant. The sound current of the Nad vibrates in each and every heart. That's one of the reasons I was drawn to this pori. It speaks directly about the Nad, which is the sound currents. Bugat Gyam Daya Bandaram Gate Gat Vajenad. Let spiritual wisdom be your food, and compassion your attendant. The sound current of the Nad vibrates in each and every heart. The next line is Apanat Nati Sabjaki Recite Varasat, which translates as, he himself is the supreme master of all. Wealth and miraculous spiritual powers and all other external tastes and pleasures are all like beads on a string. He himself is the supreme master of all. Wealth and miraculous spiritual powers and all other external tastes and pleasures are all like beads on a string. Apanat Nati Sabjaki Recite Varasat. The third line goes like this. Sanjog Vijog Duika Chalave Leke Avebag. Translated, union with him and separation from him come by his will. We come to receive what is written in our destiny. Sanjog Vijog Duika Chalave Leke Avebag. Union with him and separation from him both come by his will. We come to receive what is written in our destiny. And then Ades to say Ades, which already translates, I bow to him, I humbly bow. Ades to say Ades. Adanil Nadanahat Jugajuk Ekoves, which means the primal one, the pure light, without beginning, without end. Throughout all the ages, he is one and the same. Adanil Nadanat Juga Jug Ekoves. That's the 29th Pori. Combines quite well. So if you want to a call. Call a call. City call. Call is death, I call deathlessness. Call a call. City call. My call. Call mother. Call a call. City call. My call. Call moras, call, sit, call, ma, call moras, call, sit, call, ma, call moras, vaheguru. Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru. We'll go through the 29th Pori again, start to finish. Bugadgyam, Dayabandara, Gatagat, Vajanat, Apanat, Nati Sabjaki, Recite, Varasad, Samjog, Vijog, Dui Kapchalave, Leke, Avebag, Adest, Sayades, Adanil, Nadanat, Juga Juga Koves. Ades, Sayades, Adanil, Nadanat, Juga Juga Koves. There, we covered one whole Pori, 29th Pori. Waheguru. Guru Nanak. Okay, let's look at one more Pori. So we can invite Osho to share some of his wisdom. This is the 17th Pori, which we hear the word asank, countless times, which is funny because it means countless. It goes like this. Asank jap, asank bao, asank puja, asank taptao, asank Garant muk vedpat, asank jog man rahaudas, asank bagat gun gyan vichar, asank sati, asank datar, asank sur murbaksar, asank mon liv laitar, kudrat kavan kahavichar, varyana java ekvar, jo tudbave sai balikar, tu sada salamat nirankar. And like a days to say a days, Adanil and Nadanahat, Juga Juga Ekoves, we hear those last three lines in other Poris as well. So beautiful. Varya Najava Ekvar, meaning I cannot even once be a sacrifice to you. It's often accompanied by the preceding line, Kudrat Kavan Kahavichar. How can your creative potency be described? Varya na jave ekvar, I cannot even once be a sacrifice to you. Jo tudbave sai balikar, whatever pleases you is the only good done. Tu sada salamat nirankar, you eternal and formless one. See if I can get the melody from the tantric version of JAPJi, something like this. If I go back to the beginning, it helps. Konkar Satnam Karta Purik Nirbo Nirver Kol Murit Arjuni Sai Bango Prasaja Ada Sach Jugad Sach Hebis Narko Se Besach. Sank Japa, Sank Bao, Sank Puja, Sank Taptao, a Sank Garant Mukvedpat, a Sank Jog Mandra Hai Dudasa, a Sank Bhagat Gun Gyan Vichar, a Sank Sati, a Sank Datar, a Sank Sur Mubakasar, a Sank Mon Liv Laitar, Kudrat Kavan Kahavichar, Varyana Java Ekvar, Jo Tudbave Sai Balikar, Tu Sada Salamat Nirankar. Translated entirely this pori, 17th pori, goes like this. There are countless ways to repeat his name and express devotion, countless ways of worship and purification. There are countless scriptures and countless mouths to recite them, countless ways of yoga to make the mind dispassionate. There are countless devotees who contemplate his virtues and knowledge, countless who are virtuous and generous. There are countless brave men who risk their lives because of him, countless who vow to silence and meditate on him. Nanak says, how shall I praise him? However much I offer myself could never be enough. Whatever pleases you, O Lord, is best for me. You are the formless, the Almighty, you who abide forever. There are countless ignorant fools and countless who are blind, countless thieves and shirkers. There are countless numbers who ruled by force before they departed. Countless murderers who earn only by murder. There are countless sinners who commit nothing but sin. Countless liars who live by their lies. There are countless barbarians eating only filth because as food. Countless fault-finders who fill their heads with scandal. Thus Nanak ponders on the wicked and the low. However much I offer myself could never be enough. Whatever pleases you, O Lord, is best, because me, you are the formless, the Almighty, you who abide forever. Countless are the names and the places where you dwell. Countless worlds have never been reached. To say countless is to burden the mind. Through the letter comes the name and all the prayers. Through the letter is all knowledge and songs in his praise. Through the letter is all writing and speaking. Through the letter are all events destined. All destiny has already been written. But he who writes is beyond destiny. All creation is his name. There is no place that is not his name. Nanak says, how shall I praise him? However much I offer myself could never be enough. Whatever pleases you, O Lord, is best for me. You are the formless, the Almighty, you who abide forever. Actually, just translated 17th and 18th pori. So I'm going to do the 18th pori now for you in Gurmukhi, which is the original language, of course, of Guru Nanak and Sikh faith. Well, I'll do the whole thing. I'll do the 17th. Start with the 17th puri once again. Asank jap, asank bao, asank puja, asank taptao, asank garant, muk vedpat, asank jog manraha udas, asank bagat gun gyan vichar, asank sati, asank datar, asank sur mu baksar, asank mon liv laitar, kutrar kavan kahavichar, varyana java ekvar, jo tudbave say balikar, tu sada salamat nirankar. And now moving into the 18th puri. Again with a sank. We're still on countless fools. The first line, countless fool blinded by ignorance. A sank murak andgor, a sank chor haram makor, a sank amar karjai jor, a sank galvad hatya kamai, a sank papi pap karjai, a sank kuryar kure firai, a sank malech malabak kai, a sank nindak sirkara bara, narak kahevichar, varyana java ekvar, jo tudbave say balikar, tu sada salamat nirankar. Wonderful. So we've covered 3 puris today on this program. And these 2 puris go together beautifully. They all flow into one another seamlessly. So I'll just go once more through this one, these 2, 17 and 18. Asank jap, asank bao, countless meditations, countless loves. I love how Nanak speaks about the highs and the lows, and both are still not approaching the truth. In a sense, asank jap, asank bao, countless meditations, countless loves. Asank puja, asank taptao, countless worship services, countless austere disciplines. Asank garant mukved pat, countless scriptures and ritual recitations of the Vedas. Asank jog man raha udas, countless yogis whose mind remain detached from the world. Asank bhagat gun gyan vichar, countless devotees contemplate the wisdom and virtues of the Lord. Asank sati, asank datar, countless the holy, countless the givers. Asank sur mubaksar, countless heroic spiritual warriors who bear the brunt of the attack in battle, who with their mouths eat steel. Asank mon liv laitav, countless silent sages vibrating the string of his love. Kudrat kavan kahavichar, how can your creative potency be described? Nanak asks. Varyana java ekvar, I cannot even once be a sacrifice to you. Jo tudbave sai balikar, whatever pleases you is the only good done. Tu sada salamat nirankar, you eternal and formless one. And then turns to the shadow side. Asank murak and gor, countless fools blinded by ignorance. Asank chor haramkor, countless thieves and embezzlers. Asank amar karjai jor, countless impose their will by force. Asank galvad hatya kamai, countless cutthroats and ruthless killers. Asank papi pap karjai, countless sinners who keep on sinning. Asank kuryar kure firai, countless liars wandering lost in their lives. Asank malech mal bak kai, countless wretches eating filth as their ration. Asank nindak sir karai bar, countless slanderers carrying the weight of their stupid mistakes on their heads. Nanak nich kahe vichar, Nanak describes the state of the lowly. Varyana java ikbar, I cannot even once be a sacrifice to you. Jo tudbave sai balikar, whatever pleases you is the only good done. Tu sada salamat nirankar, you eternal and formless one. It's beautiful how at the end of describing all the goodness and good doers, Nanak says the exact same thing, the same response as when he describes the the sinners, which is Varya Najava Ekvar, I cannot even once be a sacrifice to you. JAPJi SAHiB, whatever pleases you is the only good done. Tu Sada Salamat Nirankar, you eternal and formless one. In Osho's commentary, he comments on how Mohammedans think they've got it, the Quran, the Hindus, the Vedas, and Catholics with the Bible. Nanak is saying here, none of these scriptures are enough in and of themselves to go beyond, to get into the very gestalt of what they're describing. Osho says, man has turned to atheism because it's becoming infinitely harder to have faith in something in modern times. Some way has to be found by which a simple, innocent human being can believe, can again become a theist. Well, the greatest of philosophers have failed to decide on the choices. What is a simple human being to do? Says Osho, is neither the means, nor the time, nor the armor of reasoning and logic. Which path is he to choose, and how? Nanak's suggestion here, in these two pauris, 17 and 18, it's priceless. It is futile to wander in these infinite paths. I know of only one solution, and that is, whatever pleases you, O Lord, is best for me. JAPJi SAHiB, Tu Sada Salamat Nirankar. Whatever pleases you, O Lord, is best for me, you, eternal and formless one. JAPJi SAHiB, Tu Sada Salamat Nirankar. Osho goes on to interpret Nanak's words. Therefore I leave myself entirely to your pleasure. I cannot choose for myself, for I am ignorant and stand in darkness. I am blind. I have nothing on the strength of which I can set out to seek. I have no means to test the authenticity of my path. What shall I do? I surrender myself at thy feet. Thy will be done. Thy will be done. I sit at your command. I stand at your command. Whatever I do is your command. I do not bring myself into it at all. If you make me wander, I shall wander. If you make me reach the destination, it is your will. I shall not complain if I wander, nor shall I pride myself if I arrive, because all is your will. I shall not be the decider. This is exactly what Krishna means when he says to Arjuna in the Gita, leave all religious duties aside and surrender unto me. These are words spoken on behalf of God. What Nanak says are the words of the devotee. What pleases you is best for me. The path you choose is the path for me. In your will lies my salvation. I shall not care to choose. Lead me where you please. If it is your will that I should wander, then that is the path for me. If it is your will to leave me in darkness, then I shall take it to be the light for me. If you make the day into night, I shall accept it as night. Thy way, not mine, O Lord. Thy way, not mine. Osho goes on to say, this is very difficult, because your ego will keep interfering time and time again. Your mind will keep asking, what is all this? Could it be that God has made a mistake? Am I wrong in placing my faith completely in Him? When things are going well, you will put your trust in Him. But when things do not go as you wish, trouble starts. That is the true time of test. That is the time for your practice. For instance, when there are flowers spread everywhere before you, you will say with Nanak, your will is my will. But when you're caught in the midst of suffering, when there's nothing but insult and failure all around, then is the real time to test your faith, your practice. In sorrow and pain also, you should be able to say with Nanak, "Thy way, not mine, O Lord. I am happy in whatever you choose for me." In sorrow and suffering, you must also accept what he gives. But this acceptance must not be a pretended show of contentment. Keep in mind that sometimes we assume a false sense of contentment when we find ourselves helpless. When there is suffering and unhappiness with no way out, then the easiest thing is to say, "Thy will be done." But our dissatisfaction lies hidden behind our words. Outwardly we accept, but inwardly we feel that it should not have been. What we wished for did not come to pass. We could not do anything about it either. We're helpless, powerless, impotent. So the best thing is to accept his will. Had you uttered these words of Nanak in a state of helplessness and resignation, you would not have understood the real meaning of these words. Contentment is not a pitiful state. It is a state of the highest blessedness. These are not words spoken for consolation when nothing else can be done, but as a manifestation of truth. Understand well that it should not be an act of deceiving and consoling one's own self. Such is what I call the mind field. The mind is so clever, and we can outwit ourselves, outwit our soul. That's why, for me, practicing Kundalini Yoga meditation is so essential. And reading JAPJi, it's funny, I spoke about this on the previous podcast, how I used to skip JAPJi. So I could sleep in an extra 30 minutes for early morning sadhana. How silly. JAPJi is a recipe, it is a code for inner peace, and even perhaps enlightenment. Everything is here. You can see just in these 3 pauris the power of this prayer. As I was saying in the previous podcast, now that I'm reciting JAPJi every day, it's sinking deeper again into my subconscious, so that I hear and feel these words, sacred code, working below my level of consciousness throughout the day, even while I'm sleeping. So it's powerful medicine. So on that note, we'll chant to Guru Ram Das. Shall we? If you like, place your hands over your heart. Chant Guru, Guru, Wahe Guru, Guru Ram Das Guru. Guru Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ram Das Guru 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 Guru Ramdas, Guru Ramdas, Guru Ramdas, Guru Ramdas, Guru Vaheguru, Guru Ramdas, Guru Guru Vaheguru, Guru Guru Ramdas Guru, Guru Guru Vaheguru, Guru Guru Ramdas Guru, Guru Ramdas, Guru Ramdas, Guru Ramdas, Guru Ramdas. Now, if you'll bring your hands into prayer position of the heart, a long-time sun song. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way. Guide your way on. Inhale for long Satnam. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh, which translates as the Khalsa, those who live in purity belong to God, victory belongs to God. Waheguru. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Blessed be.